All right, guys, welcome back to the second channel here, more Guy Boston Sports, and welcome back to a Thursday night football same game parlay build. We got the Bills taking on the Dolphins. In today's video, we're going to go through this game, pick a couple pieces that we like in a same game parlay. So very, very excited for that. We're doing this over on PrizePicks, guys. Go check it out if you have not yet. That link will be down in the description as well as the pinned comment, or just sign up using code GUYBOSTON. All you have to do is place a $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly in promo funds. You literally 10x that $5 entry. Go ahead and check it out. They also have a free Patrick Mahomes square for Sunday here. 0.5 passing yards. Obviously, we're going to throw this into our square. It is not a Thursday night football play, but hey, it's just going to boost the payout a little bit, right? So we're going to toss that in as well. So let's go ahead and dive into this parlay build right now. Now, you're on the screen with me here. This is Outlier, another thing that I should promote to you guys because this is an amazing research tool. Scan the QR code on your screen. You will not regret it. You get 7 days free with that QR code scan, or the link down in the description, or the link in the pinned comment. And guess what? After that 7-day free trial, it's just $20 a month. Actually, $19.99 per month. They don't have some big gotcha price tag. The first play we're looking at here is going to be James Cook over 0.5 touchdowns. So over on PrizePicks, if we go to rush plus receiving touchdowns and we find James Cook, we'll toss him in there. Now, James Cook has been a guy that has just scored plenty over his last few games, right? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 touchdowns in his last 9 games. Head-to-head against the Dolphins, he did not score last time, but he had 3 the time before that. To start the season, he already has 3 touchdowns here as well. So this is a nice spot for him to go out there and score. And you can even see, if you like a straight play for this one, you know, minus 138 for him to score over on ProfitX. Everywhere else, this is crazy, crazy juiced. So as our second play, again, that first one is Mahomes 0.5 passing yards. I like James Cook here in this spot. He can catch the ball or run the ball in terms of what he needs to do to score this touchdown. If you wanted to specifically just look at, you know, his rushing touchdowns or something like that, I wouldn't necessarily mind it, but this gives us at least a little bit of a cushion if he does catch a little pass or a screen pass and takes one, that type of thing, right? Player prop number 2 is actually going to be Keon Coleman here. I like his over in receptions. Now, the thing with Coleman is that we have to hope for him to get, you know, the targets, right? Which last year he didn't necessarily. I mean, this year he does have 8 and 3 receptions, and all we need, again, is 3 from him in this spot. So I'm not all that worried about it. And you could see him, where is he at? Right here, over 2.5 receptions. This is now bumping this up to a 6x payout. I do think that he's going to be the guy that gets looked at in the middle of this defense. Now, not in the middle, I mean just like in the midst of this defense. Now, when we look at this Miami squad, you could see that they've played a decent amount of zone to start the season, and Keon Coleman actually is the zone receiver, I would say, for this Buffalo. It's Shakir and Coleman, obviously, but in terms of routes run, he's running a bunch of routes against zone coverage, and he's getting targeted at over a 20% clip from Josh Allen. Throw in the fact that we have a fairly easy matchup noted for him in terms of our matchup analyzer. I like Coleman to catch 3 passes. Could we have taken a peek at his receiving yards and maybe gotten a little bit more value out of it at 43.5? Yeah, I don't necessarily hate it. We could even look at, you know, 39.5, just getting a couple more, but I like the reception, especially if we're just looking for some soft zone coverage where they can kind of, you know, dot it up. Now, we're also going to take a peek here at Dalton Kincaid. Same exact thing, over 2.5 receptions. I had mentioned how Coleman is the guy that Josh Allen will look to during the zone. Well, Dalton Kincaid should be the guy that he looks at during the blitz, and guess what? The Dolphins, though they haven't applied too much pressure this year, they have the 3rd highest blitz frequency to start the season through 3 weeks. And Dalton Kincaid, in terms of his catches, he has 4 catches in each of the first 2 games. Now, is he getting a plethora of targets? No, he went 4 for 4 in terms of receptions to targets in week 1, and then 6 of 4. But honestly, 5 targets to catch 3 balls, in which I don't think these are going to be crazy type balls, like, again, kind of quick passes, I see as very, very doable. So I like this as our 4th leg. We have Mahomes, Cook, Coleman and Kincaid here for a 4-leg play over on PrizePicks. We can even go flex if we really wanted to. If we hit 3 of 4, we get our monies back. But I kind of like the idea of just sending it going 4 for 4. These are obviously all green goblin plays, meaning we're bumping those lines in terms of alternates a little bit down, but don't necessarily mind this play whatsoever. So what we'll do here is, because of the Mahomes discount, we can only put $5 on it. So we'll place that one. Then I'm going to reuse these players, and we'll have to add in one more Chief player, or one more Miami player, because we can't have, now we're out of the Mahomes and we need 2 different teams in here. So what we're going to do is take out James Cook. Okay. This is, I guess, parlay number 2. You're getting a bonus one here, and taking a peek at passing completions here from Tua. It's at 23. We can bump this down to 19.5, which I like. And I know you guys are probably looking at this being like, dude, this is not worth it. The pricing there is blah, blah, blah. I think that these Green Goblin plays here are very doable. So yes, we're going a little skittish this week in terms of what we're putting together, but I do like Tua to be able to go out there and throw the ball. Let's head over here and I'll show you on Outlier what we're talking about. Now, why do we like his completions? If I go in and find his past completions here, which is, boom, you can see he did this plenty. Now, we're looking at 19.5, right? So let's pop up 19.5. Has done this plenty in 9 of his last 10 games. Head-to-head against the Bills. Missed it in one game, hit it in the other. But what I really like is right here, this on-target percentage. 92 and 93% of his passes over his last 2 meetings with the Bills have been on target. Last year, he just had an 80%. This season, he has a 76 or 78%. He likes, obviously, putting the ball on target, and that makes sense because this Bills team will most likely play a little bit of zone. Now, you can see here it's pretty much 50-50 in terms of what they've run out this season, but historically, this Bills team has sat in a little bit of zone, so I do like this spot. I also like the fact that they're sending some blitz and applying some pressure, and it looks like Tua is going to have a bunch of short passes to complete and that type of thing. So, yeah, 19.5, 20 completions from him, 3 catches to Coleman, 3 catches to Kincaid. Don't mind that whatsoever. So what we'll do, and it's right above me, guys, EvPicks, EvPickz on Instagram. If you follow me over on Instagram, we'll give away the winnings here if this parlay hits, as well as the other one. So yeah, we got a little bit riding on this one. Let's go ahead and submit this one, and we are now in. Again, Coleman, 3 catches. Dalton Kincaid, 3 catches. Tua, 20 pass completions. And we obviously have the benefit here of this Mahomes square as well. Where is it? Mahomes right here. Nope, that's the other one. Mahomes, 0.5 passing yards. Absolutely love to see that. So, guys, make sure to follow me on Instagram. It's right above me right now. EvPickz, EvPicks. And DM me saying, hey, I'm here for the PrizePicks giveaway like we did last week. If this smacks, if either one of these smacks, we'll give away some of the winnings. So that's what we got as of right now for this Thursday night football game in terms of a parlay and a PrizePicks entry. Essentially the same thing. Absolutely looking forward to this one. Even though that line at 12.5 is crazy, 49.5, I get all that. If you are looking for some additional NFL content, guys, over on the main channel, we do have a ton of stuff coming out. So we have our H2H, which comes out, I believe, 12 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. You guys will be watching this on Thursday. And then our Thursday night football play came out yesterday as well. So go ahead and check out those videos on the main Guy Boston Sports channel. That's all for me today on this NFL Thursday night football same game parlay look. Catch you guys in the next one, right? Peace out.